Jumiola, how are you? How are you? Omole Pompi, Omole Pompi, Omole Pompi, Agege Pompi. How are you? Shalafia ni. Yes, I'm back. We are back. I came back and my daughter still took me for movie. So it's one of the reasons why you didn't see me. I just went to watch one movie. Very interesting, suspense filled, thriller. I don't know what else to call the movie. Olubusola Adeniyi. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. But I learned something from this trip. So let's talk. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n share fáwọn èèyàn lórí YouTube. I mean lórí Facebook. So how was the weekend? Ṣé weekend dùn? I hope your weekend went well. Ẹ bá mi like video yẹn jọ̀ọ́, ṣé mọ̀ pé new channel ni. Even if it's not new channel, YouTube and a notification, they can get a CB. So, Shewapa, how was the weekend? I hope your weekend went well. Yeah, so let me gist you. This is our trip. I learned something about the trip. Let me gist you. Let me gist you about the trip that I went to with Miss Dorothy of Dorothy Blog Original. So we went for the trip. It was a short trip, more like a mini. Is it mini vacation? Can we call it mini vacation? Just out of town vacation, not really a vacation, just a break, a rest. I'll call it a rest. And mainly not for me per se. Mini staycation, okay, maybe we call it that. So we went to Virginia, just like an hour away, not far from here. We lodged at the Hilton, beautiful place. So after we lodged, I'm still going to post some of the things we did. I'm going to post it, but unfortunately, we were unable to take some videos of some places for reasons I will tell you. So the vacation actually opened my eyes and sense to some things when you have to now decide that you want to travel with somebody. You know, when you travel for business and you travel with people, there is no big deal to that. You know you are there to buy markets and, you know. But this particular vacation or staycation, like Ulubusola called it, staycation. She said it's a staycation. The staycation was supposed to be, I didn't tell Miss Dorothy. I made it. I told her we were going somewhere, but I didn't tell her what we're going to do or how it's going to go. Because I want it to be more like for a relaxation for her. You know, she just suffered a loss and all of that. And when we got there, yeah, I learned to be patient, more patient with people. And Sister Dorothy, I know you'll be watching this video. I don't mean anything. It's just to educate us more. And also for me, next time, if I have to make a real travel and I'm going to go with somebody, what I learned. Number one, if you want to go out, travel with somebody for a vacation, you both have to just have the plans and plan it together. You have to plan it together. To some extent, you have to be of like minds. Good enough, Miss Dorothy is a very patient person, very, very patient. In fact, e be like say na me wan be give teacher some agbero some agbero way, you know. So, and I learned to be patient more in this vacation, because what I want is not what she might really want. What the person you are traveling with might not be what they really want, or what they want to do at that time. Okay? Now, one of the things I noticed, our sleep pattern was very different. Our sleep pattern is very, very different. My sleep pattern is different from her own. Me, I am a late sleeper, and I am late. I don't wake up early too enough. She is a late sleeper, but she wakes up very, very early. So I had problem with that. But of course, I didn't complain, no. But I'm saying this, because it's something that we really that could have caused a lot of quarrel between two friends or siblings. You understand? So she wakes up early. I don't wake up early. I sleep late, but no matter how early I sleep, I don't wake up early. It has been me for a long time. I don't like to get up from the bed until about 9. If you want me to get up before that time, it doesn't go well with me, and I may start having headache. She wakes up early. She eats early. I don't eat early. And maybe when I'm at home, I don't eat until about 11, 10, 11. She has to eat very early. So we didn't have issues though, but these are the things that would have caused quarrel between us if we were not understanding of each other, or patient, or matured. Like I said, she wakes up early, she eats early. So that was kind of a big deal between us, but we didn't make it a big deal. We were matured in handling it. Like the first day we got there, we got there on Friday, everything was smooth. We went downstairs to chill out at the bar. After we came back from the bar, we got back up. We had some gist and all of that. And I think we slept around 1, 2 a.m. It was already Saturday morning. By 6, my sister was up. 6:30, she was already up. I said, where are we going? She said, let's be getting ready to go and eat. I say, eat. I said, isn't it too early? She said, no. She likes to eat early. You go and eat now. She said she has to wait for me. Oh my God. She said we have to go together. I wasn't ready to wake up at that time. But because I want us to end everything well. And I'm sure she wouldn't have mind too if I told her I'm not ready to go. If I told her I was not ready to go, she wouldn't have mind. But I wanted to be considerate because I wanted her to really relax. And, I'm just saying this because these are the things that could cause quarrel between two people who do not understand each other, or who are not matured enough to undo things. I have seen such things bringing quarrel between friends who travel together, and they end up being enemies of each other. You woke me up. You do want this. I don't want that. You want to go here. I don't want to go there. So I had no choice than to get up, freshen up, and we went downstairs. I was still feeling sleepy. Even as I there, she was already alert. She ate her food. I tried to grab what I could grab down. So we left. And we went back. Immediately we got back. While I was still trying to adjust, she was snoring away again. Then little talk, she woke up. Then I went to sleep again. And I told her, I said, okay, by 12, we have to go out to somewhere. So by 12:31, we were ready to go out to the place we want to go to. And we went to the spa that my daughter helped us to book. I didn't have the details. She did the booking. So when we got there, we checked in. There was little error, but we were able to do the checking in after a few minutes, and we got in there. When we got in there, we encounter another, I want to do this, I don't want to do that. So one thing I've learned is that traveling together with somebody, you both don't have to do the same thing. I made that mistake. When she was saying she didn't want to do something, she didn't stop me from doing it. But because I was feeling I want us to be together, which was a mistake on my part. We didn't have to be together. If she doesn't want to do a particular activity and I wanted to do that activity, why not? The only thing is that she has to wait for me. But because I wanted to be a peer thing, okay, we came together, we have to do everything together. And there was a particular activity I said I wanted to do that. She said, no, she doesn't want to do. At that point, I was like, okay, can we go do something else? So I was now like, we had to start doing things. We now agreed to do a particular one together. And by that time, something came up again. And we are now between making a choice again, you know. At that point, I'm like, okay, so this is what it is when you travel with people. You know, all the traveling and be traveling with people has always been on business. So I learned something new. My traveling has always been with business friends in those days that will go and buy markets, and that will not be big deal. The same place where they go buy market together, or somebody else will say, oh yeah, let's go to that place. And you want to follow the person to be sure maybe they are selling the kind of market you want to buy. So you follow that your friend to go and see. So when we go to buy markets, we work out together. Yes, different choices, we work out together. Then the trip I will have again that was with somebody was with my children. So that was much easier. Me, they were in charge. My own is I am here to relax. Okay, so there was a place they wanted to go. I told them, I said, I'm not interested. They left. I was just sleeping. You understand? Me, I just slept. I didn't bother. They came back. They came to give me feedback. Mommy, you should have called. It was interesting, blah, blah. I said, I didn't feel like going. So there was no big deal to that. Now, this is the first time I really travel on pleasure with a friend, you know, to have a little few days away with a friend. In the process of, I don't want to make her feel bad. I don't want to offend her. I don't want her to feel somehow. And I'm very sure she too probably must be probably at the point be trying to be careful she doesn't cross line too. So, but honestly, I learned something that both I will have more fun if I have this understanding that I could have done me even with her there while she does her, and if whoever finishes first will wait for the other. But I wasn't thinking that way. I wasn't thinking about that. And this morning again, we had to leave very early. I wasn't ready to leave. She was ready to leave. And I was like, I didn't want to offend her at the same time. And I said, oh yeah, you know. So there is somebody I know very well who does traveling a lot. And I asked that person, I said, how do you do traveling with your friend? Can you please educate me? He said, why? Why are you asking? What happened? I said, I travel with a very dear friend, and because of the sensitivity of the little few days off, I was being very careful. She said, no, you shouldn't have done that. You know, when the person asked, how was the holiday? I said, so it was fun. The height of the show, the height of the vacation was when we had, is it karaoke, sing along? We were doing sing along. We have a lot of videos of that. We did that, and it was so beautiful. I'm just putting them out gradually. That was the most fun part of the vacation. And I said, when I told that person that, he said, are you saying you didn't have fun at all? I said, no, I had fun during the sing along. He said, okay, so that was why I said, we'll have love us to have more fun than the fun we had. But it seems she's not the type who doesn't like, I would say she doesn't like wahala. She's not a wahala person like me. That's the way I concluded it. But that my friend now said, no, you should have just do whatever you want to do. And even your eating. So I'm just putting this out there for us to learn from it. That even when you want to go for breakfast, you don't have to go for breakfast at the same time. She can do her breakfast and you do your breakfast at the time you wanted. Why do you think you have to do breakfast at the same time? I said, because I thought it was a peer thing. He said, no, even husband and wife, when they travel like that, sometimes the wife might say she's not ready to go and eat, and husband will go and eat and come back. You know, I said, I didn't know. She said that was what you should have done. that it wasn't a big deal. How are you, Canary King? So she said, that person now said, no, you should have just do you. That even the spa, the sauna that you went for, when she said she wanted to go, you should have let her go, then come back and meet you. I said, I don't know. I just want us to be together. I said, no. That person now said, I'm sure she wouldn't have minded if you tell her to go. I said, she actually suggested it at a point where she should go and come back. I said, no. Why will you go and come back? Because of what? Oh yeah, let's finish it and go together. So I was able to learn that we're traveling as a pair doesn't mean you have to do everything together. Okay? Especially if you are just friends. For couple, it might mean a lot. But for couple, they must have even have agreed. Okay, as we are going, where are we going? Okay? Then when they get to the destination too, they can wake up and say, okay, today, what are we doing? Where are we going? And they have it lined up. Another thing, you have to move at the energy of the other person. That's another thing. You have to move at the pace and be patient. If you are not patient, you can't travel with somebody. That's one thing I know. My trip to UK, the person that took me out, we have traveled together before for some vacation. That person loves tourism a lot. Very good in tourism. That person can travel. They travel well. So I was privileged for him to take me around UK. But this is somebody that likes walking fast. And me, I don't know how to walk fast. So I had to start. So luckily enough, the first time we went out together, we came for tourism and all of that, was able to understand that I'm not somebody that walk fast, number one. Number two, if I'm tired, you can't drag me to come along, except you could just leave me, they go. So he was able to understand that. Even though the first time, we had a kind of clash a bit, and he'll be like, oh God, you are slowing me down. And I say, look, me, I cannot walk faster than this, please. If you want me to go back, let me go back. So that person was able to understand my kind of person. So when I went to UK, that person was able to understand, has already understood my way. We were able to go to a lot of places in UK, courtesy of that person. But I will tell you, that person had to have a lot of patience for me. He knew he has to. So he was very patient. When I say I'm tired, he will say, no problem, sit down there. So I will sit. Whatever he wants to do, pictures, video, he will start doing it all around that area. Okay? So the person was even the one that was able to let me have a lot of pictures from my UK trip. So he brought, somebody said I'm a late riser. I swear I need at least 8 hours, else I will be grumpy. Doopsy thought we are exactly the same thing. We are exactly the same thing. I am just like that. Let me sleep until my body wake up by itself. When I wake it up when it's not yet time, headache. I'll start having serious headache on the side of my head, which is very dangerous. So, and I should have done my own part by letting my friend know this is it. But I was trying to be too over careful in the process. And in the process, I wasn't too okay. I wasn't feeling too okay. Like the headache, I wasn't too okay. So I learned that when you travel with somebody, you have to be at par to a large extent and be patient with each other. So that person that took me around UK was very patient. That person already understood the person I am. I was able to walk with my pace, and we did a lot. I still have a lot of my UK trip. Some of the videos and pictures I've not even put out. Some I've even deleted because my phone is just complaining of space, But honestly, I learned something new this trip again, that when you are traveling with somebody, number one, carry them along. Number two, even if it's a surprise, it's understandable. This was supposed to be a surprise anyway. Number two, let them know how you feel if things are not going, if things are moving too fast for you or too slow for you. It's okay for you to let them know. Don't say you don't want to talk, but just say it in a polite way in a friendly manner, and hopefully your friend or whoever you travel with can understand with you that yes, this is your own pace and you just have to work as a team to enjoy that holiday. Okay, you just have to work as a team and balance your preference. That's what I should use, the word I should use. Balance your preference so that both of you will have an enjoyable holiday. Not that somebody will feel, oh, I didn't have a fulfilled holiday, or the other person will feel I have been overstressed because of holiday. You understand? Because the person working fast, I don't eat early. I don't eat early too. Always on intermittent fasting. I'm not an early morning person too. But my job and little child change my schedule. Is even my alarm clock. Hey, yeah. You know me, I don't have little children to take care of anymore. And my work is as needed. I don't stress for work anymore, like I've explained to you guys. Mi ò lé nǹkankan mọ́. All I just want to do now is work little and enjoy the little I can enjoy. That's what I'm doing now. So even before now, when I was back in Nigeria, I don't wake up early. You know, I've always been a businesswoman, so that something is still in my body till now. So when I was working here, when I just came, it was tough. At a point, I almost died in adjusting to the working system here. Let me tell you what happened. I got to work one day. I was doing double schedule, of course. So I got to work one day. This is one of the reasons why I slowed down seriously on work, because it is the living that enjoy life. Once you pie, you don't pie be that. Did your friend honestly have a good time? I think she did. That was what she told me. Oh, she's here. Dorothy is here. Oh. She's here. Let her answer you if she has a good time. Dorothy know they go out. Now me drag them out. Now, you know, she's not somebody that goes out like that. She doesn't, she just stays in her house. Eh? Now me drag them. I drag them. So I know I was going to encounter some, but I didn't know it was going to go the way it did. So it's good that she's hearing me. I don't know, say she go day live. I wanted to do the shows that when I leave, if she come watch am, but I didn't know. Now she has heard me. So why did I slow down on work? Let me tell you. I was doing double schedule at a point, okay? She's an introvert, yes. You can see even from our video. You can see from our video. There was one of our video that each time I look at that video, I'm always laughing. You would think she drink kind, but she don't drink kind. At that point, she was just over, you know, she just released herself, released her emotions, just be free, and she was dancing and dancing. I have a lot of her video where she was dancing. Some she didn't even know I was recording her. She was dancing. I have it. She had fun. She had fun in her own little way. But let me tell you something about her. She's an introvert, number one. Number two, she's not the type. She's a shy person. Number two, she's not used to going out. And that one me safe. I don't talk. I say I go fight her for that one. I will not allow her to be staying indoors 24/7 again. 7 times a week. Now, at this age where she did, because we are age mates, I said she did, I go dey drag am. So even if she do not go for vacation, if na movie, I go carry am. Oh yeah, let's go and watch movie. If na to go and sightsee, the last time we went out to sightsee was last year. Early last year, we went to, that was around April. We went to, and it was, she said she had fun. She doesn't go out. That's just her own nature, you know. But I'm telling her, it's not good for her at this age. And she agrees. She agrees. So some people are just like that. And it will take people like us, you know, to pull them out of their shell. I don't think it's going to be easy. And that was exactly, I don't experience this first time. This one where we go, I know, say, okay, this is what we have. So next time, if we have to travel again together, I am going to handle it better. And now that she's here too, she will handle it better with maturity, with love, no ill feelings, nothing. Okay, as it is, oh yeah, I want to go and eat. You go and eat. That my other friend that we traveled together, we had vacation together the last time. He knows I know they wake up early. So once that person wake up, he go downstairs, eating food, help me carry my own, bring am, put am on table. You know they wake me. You know, say once it's around 9:30, no matter what, I will wake up. And that is actually the time I wake up even till now, because that has been me for a long time. So it's very difficult for me to adjust, not at this age. Like you said, that there are some things that at a certain age is difficult to adjust to. Okay, so why did I stop double schedule work? I was at work one day, whether na that day I for don't pay me, honestly. I just found out that I could not breathe. I couldn't breathe deep. My breath, this one that I just had a deep breath, I couldn't do it. My breath was like it was stuck between my throat and my chest. I tried to do this. I couldn't do it well. I tried to do... Sorry, I'm yawning because of the deep breath I just had. I tried to do deep breath. I couldn't do. I tried to... So it was as if... I don't know whether my breathing was seized or was stopped. Then my client noticed and he said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" At this point, I could not really talk. I said... He said 911. I said no. I now said no. I was still trying to get to know what was wrong with me. I couldn't really. Then I said, "I need to go." He said, "Go, go." So I carried my bag. I drove down to emergency by myself, which was a dangerous thing. I shouldn't have done that. I should have called 911 that day. But I did. I was able to drive down. And when I got there, they were asking me, try to do this, try to do that. I couldn't. I was trying to do it. Then they asked me to relax. They asked me to relax and all of that. So I tried to relax. Then they asked me to do it again. At a point, after some time, I was able to do it. Then the doctor started asking me questions. "How old are you?" I told him. "This and that." I told him. "What do you do?" I told him. "How many hours?" I told him. At that point, he looked at me. He said, "Do you want to die?" I said, "No, my children are still..." He said, "Then you have to stop." He said, "There's nothing wrong with you. This is nothing but stress." They carried out some tests on me. He said, "This is nothing but stress." At that point, at the end of the day, I had to be placed on inhaler. So I was on inhaler for about 2-3 years, depending on inhaler to breathe. It was then I started reducing work gradually. Now that time I know, say, na person wey dey alive, na him dey enjoy life. Because I for don kpai. This was like 7 or 6 years ago. I can't remember vividly. Whether na that day I for don kpai. I couldn't breathe well. You see that when I did a deep yawn now, when I did a deep breath, you see me yawning now. So my body has relaxed. So deep breathing is a very good exercise. But once you can't do it, you are under serious strain and stress. Something is definitely wrong. If you are forcing, you have to force, or it's difficult to do it, then something is wrong. So now that they are for kpai, and immediately that doctor told me and said, "Madam, you have to slow down, blah, 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 blah. You are not younger. You are not getting younger. You're already 50. And I said, okay. So at that time, I started planning and I started reducing the job I'm doing. And at a point, I reached the stage whereby I only do PRN. Not because I still have any issue, but because I don't want any issue again. I don't want any issue again. And good enough, it came at a time when my children were almost through and now they are through. So what am I chasing again? Please tell me. What they needed, I have done it for them. What will sustain them, I don't give them. The rest is now for me to manage myself. And in managing myself, peace is very crucial. In managing myself, my health is very crucial. In managing myself, anything negativity, I run from it. Anything that will bring me stress or that will cause me to be on edge, whether not with friends or whether not family, or if you just come, even as a family, you won't stress me. Before you know it, I don't block you. Now that level I dey now, and people know instantly, I don't have that patience anymore for stress. If na friend though, you do anyhow, you want to stress me before you go kill me, I go just say oya alele. Now what I do now is to keep my circle very small, and I notice since my circle became very small, I no dey stress again, I no get wahala, because these are people who really understand me, these are people I understand, these are people that will not turn my word, these are people that will not, when I talk they will not say I mean something else, you understand. These are not people that will put pressure on my head, say because I so. So by myself, I restructure everything. I restructure my life. I restructure everything, making my peace paramount, my health paramount. Na the level where I come dey. So our holiday, there are some videos we did that people are going to learn from. Please kindly help me to subscribe to Miss Dorothy blog original channel. While we were talking during this trip, so those are the things, the good side of the trip now. Those are the things we achieved. Like I told you, she's an introvert, and her story is better told by her. And like I told her, she should not dwell so much on the other side too much anymore for her own health sake. Not as if she should not talk about it. Like I told her in that video, like I told her, yes, she have a YouTube channel. That is Dorothy blog. Please, if you are here, my darling sister, oh shoot, ever me, please kindly help me to put your channel. Let me pin it. Let me pin your comment. I mean your channel. So the good part of our trip, I've told you the bad part. So it's not as if everything was bad, and it wasn't bad. It's just our first time of traveling together, and some things were not. I got to learn new things, and this is exactly what I've said. It doesn't mean we have issues. We didn't have issues. We came back together, and we are all both okay. We have spoken after we came back, but the beauty side of the trip, she was able to express a lot of things, and we were able to talk a lot of things also. Mo ma rest, yes. In fact, mo kàn ṣe ti kọ látìgbà tí mo ti dé. My daughter took me to watch a movie, because when she saw me, she said, "Mommy, what's going on?" Blah blah blah. I said, "Don't worry." She took me to watch a movie, and so we came back, and I've been downstairs. I just came up now. I'm going to have early nights because I'm working tomorrow. But I'll have my show in the morning before going to work. I'm working tomorrow. Now, the good side of the trip, we were able to talk very well. It was just both of us. She was able to express a lot of things. And because it's a walk, even though not the same walk, grief, I won't say grief is grief, but grief is grief. Grief is grief to some extent. I was able to use my own experience to counsel her more, to talk to her. And that is why those videos you see where she was dancing, those videos you see where she was dancing, that was after we have spoken. Okay? After we have spoken, after she became calm, after she began to adjust, and and don't forget, it's our first time of even going out of our house since the incident. So that also, but I'm so glad that at the end of the day, we did some things that she's going to post on her page, on her channel. So on her channel, so you want to go watch the video there. I'm not going to post it on my own channel. She's going to post it there, so you can watch it there. We'll add some. Maybe I'll just put a little clip of the video, but the full video, which is about 12-13 minutes long or so, is going to be on our channel. We eventually had some fun. We spoke, which was actually the reason why I actually took her out, so that she can relax. Yes, thank you, Molly Mompi, you get it. The talking and the letting out of her emotions really helped her. And that was why, towards the end, you could see her dancing, and, where is my phone? That phone is not here. It's here. There was a video where she was dancing. She didn't know that I was recording her. Let me show you that video. I hope it's on this phone. Okay, it's here. She was dancing. She didn't know I was recording her. When she saw me, she was like, ah! I said, be dancing. She said, no, I'm not dancing. Let me look for that video. So I know our next trip is going to be beautiful. More beautiful than this one. She's going to post that particular video I said. That's the video I'm looking at now. So she's going to... Hey! I don't want to put the music. Yes, it's healing process. That was when she knew I was recording her. She ran when she knew I was recording. She didn't know. So these are the videos that are giving me joy from the trip. You know, despite everything. When I look at this is actually the fulfillment of that trip. This is the fulfillment of that trip. Getting her to really free herself. Getting her to really, because she has really gone through so much in life. This woman, I don't know where she got her strength from. And I think what she went through is one of the reasons why introvert, whatever, became stronger. You know, when you have gone through some things in life, like I've shared with many of you here, it's either you become an introvert, even if you are as an extrovert, life situation can turn you to an introvert. And as an introvert, life situation can make you an extrovert. I have shared with you how people ask that, but I don't used to talk before. Even me, I was a very shy person before. I don't like crowd. I don't like all this. I don't like wahala at all before. But life situation changed my mindset. And before I know it, I became an extrovert, whereby me, I no send as I did now. You know why? Because now I take rescue myself from people. Or else people in your situation, then go finish you. Then go still add more to your pains. Now that one, me, I no agree with anybody. She has gone through so much, and honestly, I admire her strength. Like I told her, I said, enough is enough. This is your time to live. This is your time to enjoy your life. No matter what has gone on, no matter everything that you have experienced, you see all the remaining children in your hand, nothing will happen to those children. You will enjoy the fruit of your labor. Very hardworking woman, oh. You will enjoy. Oh, if I say she don't come out, you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. And henceforth is joy overflow. Anything, the one that has happened, yes, you will still grieve. The pain will still be there. Anybody tell you say the pain no go dey there again, na lie. The pain will still be there. You will still feel the pains once in a while. But please, positivity now. Look more on the brighter side. We were able to talk a lot. She's going to post the video. Olueke, how are you, my brother? Oh, yeah, bá mi subscribe o, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti subscribe. How are you? Ẹ kú ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Báwo ni gbogbo kálí? Miss Dorothy, please help me to put ẹ jẹ́ kí n pè kó bá mi fi. Let me call her so that she can put her channel so I can pin it. Let me see if I can see that her comment. You know, she comments. Maybe she's busy. She comments along the... Let me call her. I didn't see that commenting.
Hello.
Ìyá Bèjì ti kúrò lórí line ni.
Mo lọ rewind ẹ kí n wò from the beginning.
Yeah. Ó yẹ bá mi comment kíni yín sí blog yín. Mo fẹ́ pin ẹ̀. Yeah, mo fẹ́ kàn wá wo fídíò yẹn níbẹ̀.
Okay.
FEC, when you are ready, I've told you do things at your pace. I'm not don't rush you. Don't let me rush you. Do it at your pace, but you are the one that will post that video.
I'll put the page.
FEC bẹ̀ kí n bá yín pin ẹ̀ sí.
Okay. Ẹ ṣé gan.
And you know, my encourage àwọn èèyàn. You are going to be a strength for others too. Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Sometimes when people are going through something, maybe they are being prepared for others. In this my journey, I can't count how many people God has used me to comfort, to lift up, even in my pains, even in the early years. I don't know where the strength comes from. In my early years, when I was supposed to still be needing people, in the process of my pain, I was finding strength. I remember like two women during that time lost their partners too. I know one of them, the other one I don't know the other one. It was somebody, okay, Batabutu. So I've been at our page. It was somebody who know that person that came to call me. That person said, Auntie, Mommy Lagbaja, I admire your strength. Please, there is a woman who is passing through what you have passed through. We don't know what to say. It is almost a year now, going to 2 years. The way the woman things are just, they don't even know. They are scared. Means she no come by herself. And she has children that her children are still young. Now I tell the person, I say, this thing no easy. Loss is a difficult thing and it's stressful. I no pray am for my enemy. So I went to the woman. I was still I wasn't really myself as at that time too. I was just, but when I see others, I don't know where the strength will come from. So I was able to talk to the woman, encourage her, and at the end of the day, we became friends. Even though later we fell apart, but she will not tell story without remembering me for what I did then. But we grieve differently. The strength is not the same. The energy is not the same. And the experience is not the same. So that makes them different. So for the trip, like I said, it ended well. It was a mix feelings. I would say 50-50 at the end of the day. Because as at this time yesterday, well, no, we are still out. We are back. As at about 8 p.m. yesterday, we started our sing-along karaoke thing and we did all those videos that yesterday. And we have so many of the videos. I'll be putting them on my, I think she has some too. I'll be putting them on the reel for you to see. I've posted like 2 already and I'll post the rest, but it's going to be on this travel channel. And don't worry, we will still have more memorable things to do together. We no fall apart, no problem. We don't get problem. The only thing they say, it only made me to understand more about traveling, and the experience is what I'm putting out for you so you can learn from it too. I have had cases of people who do group traveling. They come back always cursing each other. They go fight. Everything goes scatter. Why? Because somebody wants this, another person wants it done this way, and from there, wahala go start. When you have to travel as a group, either 2 or more than 2, there are some basic things that has to be put in place. Number 1, consideration, preference. Consideration, preference, patience, and preference, consideration, and patience. Yes, considering the other party considering the other party too. Preference, what you like, what you do, what the other party don't like. Your lifestyle, very important, because it's actually our lifestyle is not the same. She's an early riser. I was not an early riser, so that was a kind of clash of clash of whatever you want to call it. Not conflict. We didn't have fights. I had to force myself to adjust. But she didn't know I was forcing myself. She didn't know to adapt to our early rising for us to do. And, even if I have to wake and eat and sleep back, I don't want it. I want to wake up at the time my body wants to wake up. So I know, thank God she's here. She's hearing me. So our next trip will be more better. And it doesn't mean I will be selfish too, not considering what she wants to. And like I said, there are some things you don't have to do together when you go for um, when you do group traveling. There are some things you don't do together. The person can go and eat when they like. You eat your own when you like. Very important too. When you go out, the only thing that so that you don't lose each other on the way, like okay, that person now got lost, especially when you go out of where you can use your phone or your Wi-Fi. That's a big deal. You have to work together as a as a team. So when you go out together like that, the other party, wherever you want to go, you agree even before you leave. That helped in my last trip with that my friend. We were able to conclude, okay, ọ̀rẹ́ níbo la máa lọ lẹ́ni o, níbo ni ibi tá máa lọ o. Okay, where are we going now? Where are we going now? Okay, somebody said when I travel in a group, I use a tour guide. It all depends on the type of travel you do. Ọmọláyọ̀ dúró tóyè. Not everybody will use a tour guide, a guide. Not everyone, you know. Like that, my friend, we didn't use tour guide, but he was more like the guide. He know where we were going. I was just going to tag along. But even at that, he had to walk along with my own strength. That's another aspect. You have to consider the strength of that person. That person know I can't walk too fast, so he had to walk according to my steps. He knows that when we walk certain space, I need to rest in between. He had to adjust to that too, because I tell him I need to rest. So I'll just sit for a while, maybe 3-4 minutes, then I stand up again. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Then we start doing it again. We can work for the next 1-2 hours again. Then I said I need to relax my feet again. Then the person will allow me. But if that person cannot adjust, we will end up having fights, right? So it is not all the time you use a guide when you travel as a group. You know why? Sometimes guide, they even limit what you see. I hope you know that when you use a guide, it's not the same. Olubusola, you are always reading my mind. Olubusola, you are always reading my mind. Exactly what I said now. Using a tour guide limits you if you use a tour guide. When I traveled to UK, I saw people using tour guide. All the places I went, they didn't go there because there are designated places for the buses to take them. They won't take you everywhere. You won't see everything. And another thing, when you go to somewhere, you have limited minutes to use in that place. When I went to Capitol here in DC, I went to do a tour of Capitol. You know, the guys that were there, that were guiding people, they will tell you, you go in group, you don't move away. It's not as if you cannot move, but don't move too much away so you don't lose your group. And you have only 10 minutes to look at whatever you want to look at, take your pictures, do this, do that. So you are kind of restricted. But I'm not saying it is bad, because sometimes they know more places too. But I will tell you, you are limited. So I would rather go on my own, see what I want to see. Google is there to guide me. Interesting places is so in so place. This my trip to Nashville. I've never been to Nashville. I've never seen the place before. I did a solo travel there. You all saw me. Even though I went to one place where I enter, where I'm not supposed to enter. But even at that, nobody say they chase me out of the place. They no chase me. Now me feel one kind. I still sat down there for some minutes, looking at all of them. I danced with them. You saw the video. I even joined them to dance. They couldn't do anything. They were just looking at me. Say, masquerade, you don't enter. And when I was done, I just left the place. So I had fun. I was able to do things at my own pace and all of that. Despite the waka where I waka for Nashville. I waka. Shey na 3 days I use. I waka for the place. Some of the videos I still have them, and I'm still going to post, because I never post the Black African American music museum. I never post anything about them at all, and I still have the video. The videos I took there, the pictures and everything, I still have those ones that I'm still going to post. So traveling as a pair is not the same thing as solo travel. This is just what I want to bring out in this video. And when you have to travel with people, you have to be considerate, you have to look at their strength, you have to look at their preferences and all of those things to make sure that trip is fun for everyone, not only you, both of you.